Hello guys, Tyler Hamill coming at you one final time on this last video, again talking about blood sugar and weight loss. So it's very important to understand why this is happening, and we've gone over this in the last couple of videos, but more importantly, how do you get yourself out of it, right? Even if you have diabetes, type 2 diabetes, or if you're pre-diabetic, what do you need to do? What kind of action do you need to take to start seeing changes? So what happens again with a review of sugar? When we take it into our body, it increases insulin spikes, and as long as insulin's hanging around, we have a hard time, right? We're always going to be struggling with our health, whether it be weight or cravings or neuropathy, bad things like that eventually when we have too much sugar. Chronic health problems, right? So again, insulin issues, blood sugar issues, don't just think weight issues. It goes so much further than that and so much more serious than that. And no one is immune. If you eat too much sugar or anything that turns into sugar, you'll head down the road to pre-diabetes or diabetes. You look at athletes, you look at how this process works, and somebody, say Michael Phelps, the swimmer, if he eats a piece of chocolate cake, the same thing happens in his body than does somebody who's sedentary, who's 300 pounds, who's a diabetic, who's eating a piece of cake. Same exact thing, and you think, well, Michael Phelps, he can get away with it, but he's not really getting away with it. Same kind of process is happening, and if he continued to eat that over and over and over again and had less activity or exercise, then he'd definitely be heading on his way to blood sugar issues and maybe pre-diabetes or diabetes. All right, so when blood sugar goes wrong again, so it's so important to realize this. So many people who are diabetic or pre-diabetic, they just do not understand what is going on in their body. So we eat something, sugar comes in to the blood, the pancreas, it releases insulin, tells the cells to take the sugar from the blood and store it. So when these kind of cells, they see insulin over and over and over again, they just can't do it anymore. And now insulin's hanging around the blood, and this signals our body to stay in a fat storage stage, right? So just think, insulin hanging around, automatic fat storage. It doesn't matter if you work out 2 hours a day, you're not going to change that. Too much insulin, extra weight, extra belly fat, hips, etc. This is usually where it gathers, men and women, belly, thighs. That's just where the fat goes. And again, as long as there's insulin around, you're always going to have this. You're going to have fat piling up in the gut, in the hips. And again, even if you work out 2 hours a day, you're still going to struggle if you're eating too many carbs and sugars. The answer is not, so flash, the answer is not working out more. That's not the issue here. You have to control blood sugar spikes. So the moral of the story, blood sugar has to be regulated and kept even throughout the day in order to burn fat. The root solution, don't make the pancreas work very hard. I know that sounds easy, but it's basically what needs to happen. If you would like more help, an accelerated program to get 5 times the results, within a couple of weeks you can really start to get your blood sugar under control. Please click and learn more on the button below. And again, when you start to see significant changes even within 2 weeks of blood sugar, it's not just weight, but think about weight, brain fog, digestion, sleep, and more. When you take significant stress off the body so it doesn't have to regulate blood sugar, it's amazing how much better you can feel. If you're interested in something like this, please click on the button below to learn more.